Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in today to Izzy the Tech Guy. We're on episode 9, where we'll continue our like and wildcard statements lesson, and then we'll go into more depth about the wildcard characters. Last week we touched base on the like statement. This week we'll focus more on wildcards. So without any delay, let's go ahead and go to w3school. Let's go to tutorials, learn SQL. And on the far left, we'll go to wildcards. Okay, so again, just to recap what we talked about last week about wildcards. Basically, wildcards are used to substitute one or more character in a string or text, and then you need to use a like statement to use a wildcard. Here's a little quick table that w3school provides of the MS Access wildcards that you can use. It's very good if you are using MS Access to review it, go through it, and have an understanding of when to use each symbol. And then they have the same thing for SQL Server. Same thing again, definitely review it. Some things are different. Like one thing off the bat I can see here. So the not in bracket, use a exclamation point right here, use this symbol right here, and it stands for not in. And here, down here, they have some good examples of how to use multiple wildcard combinations. So this is again beneficial. And here's a demo table. So we're going to jump into this exercise. Try it yourself. Okay, so here we're looking for any city that begins with BER. So let's go ahead and run this SQL. And here we have a list of 3 cities that begin with BER. And we can switch it up. Let's make any cities that end in BER. Or you know what, this one will make do any city that has a combination of BER. So let's go ahead and run this. I did run it, I just want to show you guys that it's different. So take this out. Okay, we have no city that ends in BER. Let's see if any cities have a combination of BER. Okay, so we have these 3 here that have a combination of BER, and we can get creative. Let's say we don't want BER, we just want some kind of character in R. Run here, okay, now it's 7. So we have BAR, we have BUR, BAR again, BUR, BER, so we have different combinations. Let's say, for instance, you know you want A and E only. You can do this, A-E combination. Okay, so you see here, don't be alarmed. We didn't get any results. I don't understand what's going on in the background that's causing it, but let's go down here and I'll show you. Try it yourself here. So again, let me show you. I did. I scroll down to the example where they have the brackets and then open that one. Now let's go back to the try editor that you had open earlier, this one right here. Copy this, paste it in here, and it'll work. You see that? So for whatever reason, you just can't use a brackets on this editor. So we'll close this one out. So hopefully you follow what I did. I went again one more time. I scrolled down to the example that has the brackets. Click try it yourself. And in here, I typed in where city like BAER. Again, what this is saying, it's saying I want A or E. As long as it has that combination in the middle of BER, I'm good, give it back to me. So we have BER, BER, BAR, BAR, BER. So that's an example of where you can use brackets. Now, to get into deeper, take a deeper dive in this. So let's say, for instance, the column you're working with deals with comments where the user is typing in something. There can be mistakes. I've done that so many times. I'm typing something, faffing or something, so that can cause a typo. And if you have like a column where people are entering stuff in, you gotta be able to capture everything that you possibly can without going. Another way you could do it without using like statements, you'd have to start listing out all the combinations. This right here, again, this is why I love the wildcards. It lets you attack more than one variable. Now let's say, so we have A, S, W, Q. The reason why I put all these because they're near this, they're on the keyboard in proximity. So maybe someone typed something wrong. So let's run this. See if we captured anything else. No, just BER. What else is in proximity? Just try D. I doubt it, but you never know. D. Okay. I think you guys get the point. And another thing here, let's try this. You can do, let's do the not in, so where it's not equal to any of these. So we have BU, BU. So if so now I see what's not there. Let's throw a U in, I'll take the, let's take the not statement in. And now we have 7, so now we captured everything. Again, and it's because of this bracket. Let me show you guys something with this now. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Now, you see I have my like condition. Okay. Copy this. Let me show you this real quick. Okay, so look at this, what I did. I have my like statement still, but I don't have the percentage sign. This is something you can do. You can use a like statement and just type it out, but just be aware you're going to get exactly what you typed out. Okay, so I want to show you guys something with this. So let's say, for instance, let's change this. So you see that? That's gone. Because I don't have the little hat like calling it. So let's bring it back. I'm going to show you guys. This goes to the when I was saying, like, hey, sometimes when you have a column where people are inputting things to capture mistakes. So we have Mexico here. We can't capture it with a regular E. So what we could do, %X, and this should capture it still. Right there, so that would capture it. So let's say, for instance, for whatever reason, I know that I've seen it before in the data. Again, this goes back to knowing the data and kind of thinking about it. I know that I've seen where Mexico spelled incorrectly for whatever reason. This right here lets me capture that everything where Mexico could possibly spell incorrectly. So this is another way you can do it. There's other ways that you could do it. Could do it this way. Let's say, for instance, okay, I know they always put an A instead of an E or whatever it may be. You can still capture it. So there's different ways to do these wildcards, but just be aware of what you could use and what you can't use. Okay. Let's go back here. Okay. So now let's try this. Okay, remember earlier when I listed out here? If you know, hey, I want letters between A and C, so every city that begins from the letter A to C, we're going to get returned here. So, and you know what? Just to show that. Order, oops, by city. Okay, so now I put in alphabetical order. So we have all our A's, our B's, our C's. Let me see if this might work. And through. P. Yeah. So you see what I did here? So we have all our C's, then we have all our M's. And some O's and P's. So you see how I did that combination? So let's say I want A to C and then M to P. So that's another thing you can do again with wildcards. So this again, this is one of the, these are, we'll get into the stuff that are very powerful when it comes to getting data out, because unfortunately garbage in, garbage out is what they say, and then you have to come up with strategic ways of pulling that data and getting it the way you want it. Alright, so let's see here using chart list. So this again, we talked about this. This is going to say, hey, we don't want anything in BSP. So let's run it so we can have an example of that. So anything that starts with B, S, or P. If we look here, BSP, let's order by. And just to show you something here. Last time I did it in ascending order, I believe. This time let's do it in descending order. And that's what the DES stands for. Automatically, w3school does it in ascending order. So I just to show something different, I did it in descending order this time. So we have W's, T, R, O, N. Do we have any P's? Let's double check. I just ran through that. No P's. You know what? Let's throw M in here. M seems like a big hitter. Yep, no M's now. London. I'm pretty sure there's no M. Here it is. That's not, that doesn't start with M, so that's why we got that back. Look at this guy. See, let's play around with this one. Let's see if we would have got this one. Starts with an A. I'm pretty sure we'll never have that one. Yep. See, we didn't get any of that. Alright. Let's close that out. What's our next example? Okay, this is just, hey, where you want it for BSP. So hopefully this made sense today. So now the next thing we're going to do some of the exercise. So let's go ahead and start exercise. Okay, select all records where the second letter of the city is an A. So how will we do that? So we have our select star from customers, and we know what column we're looking at. Second letter. Remember, the underscore stands for a placeholder. So let's do that, and let's do the A. And hopefully that is the right answer. Yes, it is. Okay, select all records where the first letter of the city is an A or a C or an S. So let's use our brackets, A, C, or S. Okay, and let's look at the statement to make sure we understand. So select every column from the customers table where, here's our conditions, where the city starts with any of these. That's what, like, ACS. Okay. Perfect. Alright, one more after this one. Select all records, select all records where the first letter of the city starts with anything from an A to an F. That was one of the ones we used. So A, and you can do it the long way. You can list it all out, or you can just like that. Oops, don't forget our close brackets. And then just look at the one thing I didn't do on the first two exercises. I didn't look at the syntax. So it's like you're using a string. Correct. Alright, let's do our last exercise. Select all records where the first letter of the city is not an A or a C or an F. I like this one. So again, selecting every single row. That's with the asterisk again, just to review what we learned in the past. The asterisk means from what table? Customers. And we wanted, what's our condition? Where the city is like. So this one we're going to use an explanation, A, C, or F. Sometimes I am tempted to put a comma between each of these, but we don't need that. But I am tempted. It won't work. You'll get a compiler error. Or you'll get an error message, excuse me. So we're saying where the city does not start with A, C, or F. That is correct. Alright, so this is the end statement. So we've reached the end of our wildcard lesson. Next week we'll get into more. Let's see what's coming up next week, or next episode. We'll do the ends, and then we'll do group by, which is something I really enjoy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and if you have any comments or something's not working, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer and help you out. Have a good day, everyone.